Okay. So, good morning, everybody. My first attempt at sending something out into space via video. Um, thanks for thanks for joining. I am coming to you from Puerto Natales, where I am a little bit stranded, but in a really beautiful place. And I tried yesterday to make a video outside, but it's so windy here that either I blew over or you couldn't hear anything. So we'll come together in the safety of this little apartment where I'm lucky enough to be staying. And um, I just encourage you to, as much as possible, get outside, take some deep breaths of fresh air. Because, of course, as we know, it's really wonderful and beautiful to be able to join each other on the mat to move and breathe together in this way. But the real yoga is taking the messages and things that we begin to understand through moving our physical body out into the world. And especially in this moment when I think many of us are starting to feel a little cooped up, maybe some surrendering into the beauty of creativity and having time and space to do all of the things that usually get swept aside, or maybe just time and space to stop and breathe and rest and nourish yourselves. Life is really about movement, and so making sure that we're doing a little bit each day, finding some fresh air, taking a walk around the block, is super important as well. So this morning, just a short little practice to help wake the body up. As usual, what I encourage you to do is find the time and space every day for your ritual of movement, of devotion, of you insert the word that feels good to you, but the idea is that ritual helps to stabilize our intentions, stabilize our visions, and so not so important how much you do each time, but more important that you do it every day. So if you find some joy and usefulness in this video, maybe just giving yourself the goal to use it for a week every morning when you wake up, and see if that doesn't help to start creating a template upon which we can all use this time together to create and enjoy and find some new perspectives. So if you haven't already, create a little bit of space so that you don't kick anything over or do any damage to yourself, so you can move freely. And then go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. It can be anywhere, putting something under the hips, a book, a rolled up blanket to help lift the hips a little bit. Can be nice to just help you feel like you can sit up really nice and tall. And then once you find your seat, go ahead and close your eyes. Sometimes the closing of the eyes gives a sense of isolation, but what it really is a lot of times is just a way to listen to our experiences without the distraction of the external world. So not really shutting anything out or being trapped inside, but more just an opportunity to quiet down all of the messages that the eyes bring us. And here in that really nice gift of a space, start to listen to and experience your breath. And so not needing to change anything here about your breathing, but just beginning to witness, observe, and feel the breath moving into the body and the breath moving out of the body. And as you start to be able to concentrate on this more and more with each new breath, maybe just starting to witness the sweet wisdom of the breath, the inhale, an opportunity to fill up, the exhale, an opportunity to let go. The inhale giving you energy, bringing in inspiration, and the exhale, and just a gentle surrender to whatever the honesty is in this moment. And now slowly begin to deepen your breath. Do your best to not force anything or make it what you think it should be, but just a gentle invitation in the mind to make the breath a little bit more deep, a little bit more full. Imagining that the air can actually come in to fill the entirety of the torso from the pelvis to the tops of the shoulders. Like that part of your body is a balloon and the air can come in and reach all of those spaces, front, side, and back. And each exhale, just creating space for what is to come next. And so often when we're confronted with strong emotions, fears, these different emotional fluctuations of life, the first mood ring that we have is the breath. And so the yoga practice, in one way, just really simply helps us keep an awareness of the breath. With an awareness on the breath, we actually have the power to stay present and aware no matter what comes our way. So take 3 more deep, full breaths here. The shoulders are relaxed, the forehead is relaxed. And maybe just feeling how this gentle awareness on the breath for these very few moments has already brought a little more tranquility, a little more softness to the mind. And then as you're ready, letting the breath return to its natural rhythm, go ahead and flutter the eyes open. Place the fingertips down to either side of you. And as you next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, gently let the arms drop. So now the breath starts to become the music to our movement. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, let the arms float down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. I'm going to be your mirror. As you exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, sit up really nice and tall. And as you exhale, twist, open to the left. You can keep the chin in line with the center of the chest as you just let the spine gently twist. And then for the last breath or two, if it feels okay for the neck, you can spin your eyes to look over your left shoulder. But if that doesn't feel good for the neck, just don't do it. Good. Bring your gaze forward. Extend that left arm out to the left. Flip the palm up and reach up and over to the right. Try to keep your hips really nice and steady here as you just reach and stretch through the left side of the body. Doing your best here to carry that deep, even breath into every moment of the practice to the best of your ability. Good. Drop the left hand to the right knee, creating a little seat belt for yourself. Inhale, lift the chest forward and up, open through the throat. Exhale, rock back, curl through the spine, maybe drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, rock forward on the pelvis, lift the chest forward and up. Good. Exhale, rock back, roll back. Inhale, rock forward, open the front of the body as much as you can, even though you feel a little bound. Exhale, rock back, roll back, fall back. Beautiful. Come on back to a neutral seat. And just start to walk your hands forward any amount here. Beautiful thing about yoga is there's no real destination other than understanding. So it doesn't matter how far you walk forward, just that your hips are heavy, The breath is even, calm, and full. And then when you reach the peak of your effort here, let the ears relax between the arms. Let the chin and the head and the face relax as much as you can. And then walking the hands back to a neutral seat. Unfold your feet so that your feet are really nice and wide, knees bent. And once again, on your inhale, rock forward. You can let the knees fall out to the side. Exhale, roll back, tumble back, fall back. Good. Inhale, rock forward, release forward. Exhale, roll back, rock back. Great. Come to a neutral seat. Recross your legs and see if you can put the opposite foot in front. Touch the fingers down to either side of the hips, and with your inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, let them float down. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, float the arms down. Beautiful. Inhale, float the arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale to lift the tops of the ears a little bit toward the sky. Exhale, keep that length as you twist open to the right. Opening across the right shoulder, keeping the chin in line with the chest at first, just to allow the spine to twist, the rib cage to twist. And then, as a last offering, maybe gazing behind you a little bit. Look forward, extend that right arm out to the right, flip the palm up and over you go. A big deep stretch through the right side of the body, breath filling and emptying that right side of the rib cage, like literally physically making more room to take deep breaths, stretching across the intercostal muscles. And then drop that right hand to the left knee as you inhale, rock forward, lean forward, open through the throat. Exhale, roll back, sit back. Inhale. I know this feels a little constricted, but find your freedom even with this binding. Exhale, roll back, rock back, maybe tuck the chin. Inhale, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, roll back, broaden across the shoulder blades. Good. Come to a neutral seat. Walk the hands forward any amount. And then once you find your spot, hips are really nice and heavy and grounded and rooted, and the head just drops and relaxes between the arms. Have another nice deep breath or two here. And see if in this slightly more supported, comfortable, familiar place close to the ground, you can't begin to imagine really engaging this intelligence of the breath, the inhale, inspiration, energy when you need it, the exhale, an opportunity to feel comfortable where you are. And then walk the hands back, finding your natural seat, and we're going to crawl forward to our hands and our knees. Good. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, cow, lift the head and tailbone, soften the belly. Exhale, cat. Really rock toward the fingertips as you round through the spine and tuck the chest. Inhale, lift the head and tailbone, soften the belly. Beautiful. Exhale, round through the spine, rock forward, spread between the shoulder blades. Inhale, soften the belly, melt the heart, lift your bum high in the air. Exhale, round through the spine, curl forward, curl in. Come back to a neutral spine. Step the right foot directly out to the right in line with your hip, foot flat to the floor. Press into that left palm and reach the right arm high for the sky. Press down into the ground to open across the chest. And then maybe the gaze follows that right arm, maybe just looking down toward the ground or neutral to protect the neck. And then wherever you are, choose a circle with that upper arm. And just start to circle in any direction, down, forward, back, and up. And each reach up, maybe an opportunity to open that chest toward the sky a little bit more. Beautiful. The next time you're reaching up, pause there. Inhale. As you exhale, thread the right arm under the left, reaching across and just hovering. Inhale, press down to reach up, open through the chest. Exhale, thread and dive, reach and twist. Inhale, right foot really steady on the ground, reach and stretch up. Exhale, curl and glide under. One last time. Inhale, reach and stretch up. Exhale, curl and glide under. Beautiful. Come back to a neutral position with the hands. Keep the legs and walk the hands over to the left. Once the left hand or fingertips are planted, reach that right arm up overhead, supported Vashisthasana, side plank. Here, once you're steady, you can begin to experiment with just a little bit of cat and cow, initiating through the pelvis, through the hips, a gentle rock forward, a gentle rock back. And here, just to remind ourselves that asana positions are not places that we get stuck or places that we arrive, but places that we explore and continue to be alive. Great. And then walk your way back to the front. Bring that right knee in to join the left. Tuck the toes under, a gentle little Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Press gently down and forward with the hands. Lift the hips high to the sky, but keep the knees really bent here as you just begin to feel the spine elongate a little bit more, integration coming through the entirety of the body, the breath still steady and full. And then gently lower the knees to the ground, child's pose, big toes touch, knees wide, sit the hips back, and walk the hands forward. Let the head, the forehead, rest in the direction of the ground. Keep the arms gently active here. As you inhale, see if you can find a little more length in the spine. And as you exhale, imagine the hips sitting back a little bit more heavily. And then have one more big, deep breath here. Maybe not making any adjustments at all, but just allowing the body to be and allowing and feeling the breath really free and full. And then look between the hands, glide forward to your hands and knees, and step those knees under the hips once again. Step the left foot out to the left, foot flat to the floor, leg in line with the hip. Press into the right hand and lift the left arm high to the sky. Once you're ready and steady, start to circle that arm any direction. Pushing down into that right hand to create a lifting through the body. Gently drawing in through the low belly to keep the steadiness through the center of your body. And then each reach up, an opportunity for the heart just to soar up and open. And then reach that hand up to the sky once again. Inhale here. As you exhale, dive and twist. Good. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, dive and roll. Inhale, reach and stretch. Maybe a great asana, dive and roll. Kind of what some of us are having to do in situations now. Inhale, reach and stretch, and then exhale, dive and twist. One last time. Good. Come on back to a neutral position. Walk those hands over to the right, up on the right fingertips or right palm, and stretch the left arm up and over. A big long line of energy from the outer edge of the left foot through the left fingertips. And then here once again, a little cat and cow-like movement, just letting the spine and the body be free and exploring the different boundaries of this situation. The calmness and steadiness of the breath allows you to do this, to listen, to be aware. And then walk on back to the center. Step that left leg back in, tuck the toes, and once again, really easy, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. The knees can stay super bent here. Hips are lifting up. Front of the rib cage kind of knitting together, drawing together gently as if you're tying up a gentle corset. Arms really straight and strong, and then the legs can begin to work their way towards straight, but it's really not necessary here. And then listen carefully. From here, keep your knees really bent and walk your hands backward toward your feet. Finding a wide-legged Uttanasana at the back of your mat, let the head and the neck hang. Feel the steadiness of the legs beneath you and feel your spine like a waterfall just tumbling down. If you've accumulated any stress or tensions in the last few days, here's a nice opportunity to take a big deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine any thoughts, worries, doubts, fears just tumbling out the top of your head. And again, another nice deep inhale in and exhale, an opportunity to just let things pour out. Inhale, lift halfway, offer your heart forward, soften your knees again if the legs came straight, hands to hips, spine really nice and straight as you come all the way up to stand. Hello. Inhale here, lift the shoulders toward the ears, and as you exhale, just let the shoulder blades slide down the back, a little morning dance. To finish our practice this morning, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana, relax the head and neck. Inhale, bend the left knee, reach the right arm high to the sky. Exhale, release the arm, relax the head. Inhale, left knee bends, right arm reaches high to the sky. Exhale, drop down, release the head. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, reach all the way to stand. It's possible that I did the same arm twice there. Exhale, arms by the side. So beautiful. Life is full of imperfections. Here we go again. Inhale, sweep the arms high to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Give that another try. Inhale, left knee bends, right arm reaches for the sky. Exhale, touch down, relax the head. Inhale, right knee bends, left arm reaches for the sky. There we go. We got both sides. Exhale, return to center. Soften the knees. Inhale, this time roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up, all the way up. And as you exhale, just stand steady. Now that we got it right, let's try it one more time. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, roll to stand all the way up. Exhale, just stand steady. Good. Tuck the chin to the chest, soften the knees, roll right back down to your standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And once the fingertips touch, walk forward, Adho Mukha Svanasana once again. And this time pedaling through the feet here, bending one knee and then the other, lowering the heels maybe a little bit further in the direction of the floor. Great. And then gently gliding forward to a high push-up position, holding steady here for a moment. Really feel the power of your body here. And since we're in the privacy of our homes, more or less, see if you can say something to me to make sure that you're really breathing here. Something we don't normally get to do when we're in a yoga practice together, but what the heck. Hold this high plank. Really feel the power of your belly. Sing a line of your favorite song. Say something to me through the video. I'm sorry I won't be able to hear you. Have it maybe be something kind. And just keep holding and breathing here and really feel the steadiness and your power and simultaneously your ability to be calm and to be engaged in life. And then lower the knees down to the mat. Lower the rest of your body down, Sphinx pose. Release and relax the legs, stretch them out behind you. Prop yourself up on your elbows Elbows underneath the shoulders. Spread your 10 fingers wide and then offer your heart forward and up. Good. Keep a gentle reach of the toes back behind you. Draw the belly gently up and away from the mat without losing your ability to glide the heart through the gateway of the upper arms, really reaching your heart forward and up, out into space without losing the steadiness and the groundedness of your body. Beautiful. And then gently lower the chest. Place the palms next to the body. Come back to your hands and knees. One more touch to downward facing dog. Glide the hips back. Stretch in any way that feels good. And then gaze between the hands. Walk the feet forward this time to Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen the spine from tailbone to the top of the head. Exhale, fold deeply over the legs. Inhale all the way to stand. Press down into the feet to rise up, up, up. And as you exhale, arms by the sides. Bring the palms together in Anjali Mudra here. Close your eyes one more time. And just feel the steadiness of your breath as you've evolved your way to standing steady and integrated in life, feeling this companionship of the breath. Maybe feeling your heart beating with a little bit more vigor. And then with this steadiness of breath, with the breath as the music to each of your movements, to each of your actions, we'll step into the day together a little bit more integrated, a little bit more coordinated, and doing our best to bring these wisdoms into every situation that we might confront today. Thanks for joining me in this way today, and I will see you next time.